Hello, I'm SallyMe and I'm going to show you some of the secrets of WhatPulse. First, the main website itself. Now, you may or may not have a blocking filter at your school or workplace. Sometimes the blocking filter that's applied in most places will block whatpulse.org as a malicious site because they think it's a keylogger or something similar. Or maybe they're just really block happy. Now, this blocks whatpulse.org. However, most blocking sites just block the website. They don't block something like... but they don't use this as a blocking filter. So you can go to something like one.whatpulse.org or wherearemypants.whatpulse.org and it will load perfectly. See? Sorry for my slow internet, by the way. So you can go to any site, go to WhatPulse from any site, from any internet network, just by doing that. However, if your filter is smart and blocks that, then you can always go to projectbandwidth.org. I'll come back to that in a second. Here we go, it's loaded anyway. Works perfectly. Secondly, if you're a manager or founder of a team, and you can go to my/teams, and there'll be a little button on this page saying manage team. Now if you go to that, it has a list of all of the users in your team, all of the WhatPulse users in your team, and it'll have all of their stats: keys, clicks, miles, and join date, and last pulse date, I believe. Now this is extremely useful because the miles isn't actually listed in the normal team directory. For instance, I'll just blatantly plug the team I'm in, Congregate. There's no option to look at miles in the member list yet. So you have to go to each and every profile, and if you've got 471 members like Congregate does, that is extremely difficult. However, if you're the manager or founder of a team, you can just go to manage team and it will have every user's miles there, and you can easily check that. Thirdly, another secret in WhatPulse is something not many people know of: the web API. Oh, just load this. It says everything you need to know there. The web API is a way to retrieve statistics through a script for your website or blog or whatever. And there's some fairly basic stuff here at whatpulse.org/web-API/. And here's an example of how a website uses it very well. This is the Dutch Power Cows website. They're currently the #1 ranked team in WhatPulse, and they get tons of statistics through the web API, all with a simple Perl script. It has sub-teams, it calculates who've typed the most and clicked the most and moved their mouse the most each day. It applies milestones for reaching certain amounts of keys. It tracks users that leave and join the team. It has team ranking, overall team rankings, sub-teams, top 25 in each data set. And it has everything you could possibly need. The web API will give so much information for you to use in scripts. And among this information, you can just look at the raw data. For instance, the creator of the WhatPulse project, Wasted, this is his XML file, and it has practically everything you could need for that. If we look at mine, again, it has all the information you could possibly need, and that's there for every single user. And there's also team APIs. I hope I remember this. and these are quite large if you have a large team. But doo-de-dum-de-doo. Hopefully this will load sometime today. There we go. It has a list of every single user in the team, their basic statistics, by order of join date. So, member user ID, you'll see, goes from 101,000 here, all the way, well, it hasn't loaded yet, but it goes all the way down to the very last user that's registered and is on your team. And you can get an incredible amount of statistics from here, even though it's just their basic data. I used to use this to manually create data for each collected the member country for each member, and then added the member keys to that country's data, so you could tell which country had the most keys in a team, and so on. So there's really a limitless amount of messing around with these statistics you can do, and it has all the team basics statistics right at the top. So there you are, that's what you can do with WhatPulse that you probably didn't know before. Enjoy!